So Apple just ended up releasing iOS 16.5. So let's go and take a look at it on the iPhone SE 2, which was a good iPhone when it first came out, and see if it's worth installing. Spoiler alert, I do think this update is 1000% worth installing, and it would only make sense to install this update rather than waiting for the iOS 17 betas and installing those, to be honest. Now, this update does bring a few cool things, which I'm really happy about. So for one, it does actually bring a new wallpaper. Now, Apple doesn't bring in a new wallpaper every day, so whenever they do, it's always a nice little treat. So if you make your way over to your settings application, you click on wallpaper. If you go and click on add new wallpaper, and if you scroll down, you should be able to see these new Pride wallpapers right here. So this is something that's really cool. Whenever Apple, like I said before, brings in any new wallpapers at all, it's always a nice little thing, and I'm really happy they ended up doing it within these iPhones. So there's 2 on here. I think there's 3 on some other ones, which is kind of interesting. So you can go ahead and just basically install or use these wallpapers as you normally would. And I think they're also installable or usable on iPhones and Macs and watches as well. So you should be able to see them on all those devices, which is awesome. Another cool thing, the news application got a little bit of an update as well. So now we also have the Sports tab on our Apple News application. Now I never use Apple News, but if you do, then you should be able to see this new Sports tab. So you can go and click on Sports, and you should be able to follow all those sports news that you love and know dearly. So that's something that's pretty cool. If you're into that kind of stuff, you should be able to see that kind of stuff here. And that's something that's really awesome. Now, another thing going on with these specific devices are a bunch of bug fixes. So Apple has actually implemented a lot of bug fixes here, which is really cool. So for one, CarPlay. If you were somebody who was using CarPlay a lot on your iPhone, there should be some bug fixes there, making it a little bit more stable for the most part. Screen time was another thing that apparently some people were having issues with. It looks to me though that has now been addressed and fixed within this update, so that's another big thing. On top of that, Spotlight search apparently was having or giving some people some issues, so that has now been addressed a little bit and fixed within this update as well. So those are pretty much the main things. As always, I would tell you, if you're on iOS 16, I would recommend installing 16.5. This is going to be the most important update probably in a while. 16.6 is probably coming out in a beta, or it already is, or whatever. It makes zero sense to install iOS 17 in the beta form, even probably until like October of this year. But take it as you will. I would recommend installing 16.5. It makes a lot more sense than installing any other version of software right now. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video.